Hi students, welcome back to the online class in mathematics. My name is Vishwanath. Today's class is about mensuration in that cylinder, cone and sphere. In grade 10 textbook, the syllabus under the mensuration is cylinder, cone and sphere. Many solids are there which I have studied in previous classes like 7th, 8th and 9th standard. This year especially cylinder, cone and sphere, these three solids we are going to learn. Not only solids, even hollow solids also. First we take what is the mensuration meaning before going to the chapter heading. So many of the students are still struggling to give the definition of mensuration. So what is the meaning of mensuration? Let us first see. See, mensuration is defined in easy manner, student. It is the branch of geometry. See, as we know, there are three part of the mathematics. One is arithmetic, algebra and geometry. Mensuration, it is the branch of geometry. In geometry we are learning mensuration deals about the measurement of lengths means single dimension, mono dimension, length, sides or breadths, any one, length, breadth or height. So all the three are unidimensional. Lengths, areas, the plane areas or surface areas and volumes. Mensuration is the branch of geometry. Geometry is already branch of mathematics. Mensuration is the branch of geometry, deals about the measurement of lengths, areas and volumes. Lengths, areas and volumes. In another simple way also you can define, it is the process. It is the process of measuring. It is the process of measuring. In mensuration, totally measuring only will be there. Anything you are measuring, length, breadth or height or area and volume. So totally it is the process of measuring. The process of measuring only called as mensuration. So something you are measuring, suppose you are measuring the breadth of a land, so that is comes under mensuration. So in two ways I defined mensuration. Anyone you can refer for your understanding. So now we go to the grade 10th syllabus, that is cylinder, cone and sphere. Let us we take. So before taking cylinder, cone and sphere, first we make this mensuration is divided into mainly as two. One is the two-dimensional figures mensuration, another one is three-dimensional. Two-dimensional figures mensuration is also called as plane figures. Two-dimensional figures are also called as plane figure. Three-dimensional figures are called as solids. Mensuration is mainly divided into two-dimensional figures mensuration and three-dimensional figures mensuration. Two-dimensional figures are called as plane figures, which can be drawn on planes. These figures can be drawn on planes, on board, on tabletop, on paper, like that. On any plane shape you can draw these kind of figures. That's why its name is plane figures. Solids can be drawn on paper, but it is looks like again plane figure only. Solids occupy the space. Remember, solids occupy the space. For example, I show you. See, a triangle. If I draw a triangle like this, it is a plane figure because this triangle is drawn on paper top. That's why it is called as plane figure, because it has two dimensional. It has breadth, it has height. That's it. So base into height, area of two dimensional, that is triangle, is off into BH. Look at, base is one dimensional, height is another dimension. Totally triangle is a two dimensional figure because it is drawn on plane. Plane means flat surface. Three dimensional, for three dimensional figure, the example is this one, student. See, three-dimensional figure, if you draw on, look at, if suppose we are showing the three-dimensional figure, that is sphere. This is the example of sphere. This sphere, if we show on the paper, it looks like circle. Again, circle comes under plane figure. So don't confuse. Sphere looks like circle on the paper. We have to imagine it is not circle, it is a sphere by drawing like this. So such some extra the lines drawing we are showing, it is not circle, it is a sphere. So two-dimensional figure, best example is triangle, rectangles, squares, quadrilaterals and polygons. These are all two-dimensional figure, even including circle. Three-dimensional figures many are there. Three-dimensional figures example, two-dimensional figures example first will is student. Triangles are two-dimensional figure. That means which are the figures can be drawn on plane. Triangles can be drawn on top of the board. Even rectangle, totally it is comes under quadrilateral, quadrilaterals, rectangle, square, trapezium, rhombus, parallelogram, quadrilaterals. Next circles, circles also two-dimensional figures only, and polygons. Totally we go for polygons. These are all two-dimensional figures, best examples. Many are there, these are all best examples of two-dimensional figure. Three-dimensional figure examples are sphere, that one as I showed you here, it is in the shape of earth like. It is similar to earth shape, not exactly the sphere. Sphere is the best example, three-dimensional, because this spheres you cannot draw on the plane of example paper. It cannot be drawn on even board also, but still we are drawing with some extra effects to show it is a three-dimensional figure. Okay, therefore sphere is a three-dimensional figure, it occupies space, but two-dimensional figure just occupies the area. It occupies area, but three-dimensional figure occupies area as well as volume, that is space. The another example of three-dimensional figures are cylinder. Cylinder will be looking like this, student. Cylinder, the pipe you can take for the example of cylinder. So cylinder, again it occupies the cylinder. If you draw cylinder on paper, it looks like only this much. It looks like only rectangle type. That's why to avoid the confusion we show two ovals like this, to show that two elliptical shape like this. Yes, it is a cylinder. Cylinder will be in this shape, even it occupies space. Another example of three-dimensional figures are cones. So cones example is this, not exactly, I didn't get the cone exact shape, so I brought this shuttlecock, but assume that the cone is like this. The bottom is in the shape of circle, and when it comes to the tip it is sharp. Here it is not sharp, assume that it is sharp like this. Look at like this, it is sharp tip it has. See, from the bottom it looks like triangle. If you draw the cone on the paper, it looks like triangle. We confuse that it is a triangle or cone. So to avoid that, we show some other effects by drawing the circle at the bottom, then it looks like cone. So what I am going to say, these solids, it is difficult to draw on a paper. If you draw on a paper also, it looks like two-dimensional figure. By doing some effects on the diagram, you can convert the plane figure, looks like solids. But solids occupy this space. Solids cannot be drawn on the plane of paper. If you show on the plane of paper also, it seems like solid, but it is not solid. Just for understanding, we draw on the paper. Still many examples are there. Pyramid also one of the best example of solids. Pyramid shapes that you could see. So this is the best example of pyramid, that is square based pyramid. It has square based pyramid, triangle based pyramid, square based pyramid, like it depends on the number of sides of a polygon given at the base. So it is a square based pyramid. In Egypt, this kind of shapes you could see lively. Okay, pyramid after prisms. Prisms also best examples of solids. Prisms are having two side square shape, and in between two bases everywhere rectangle shapes. So everywhere rectangle, that means lateral surfaces are rectangle. Here at the side cross section rectangle shapes, and bottoms are changing. If the top and bottom, these two bases are changing by triangle, rectangle. Like in pyramid, the base is only one, but in prism two bases are there. Here depends on the base, its name changes. Square is the square pyramid, triangle is the triangle prism, so triangle pyramid. Pentagon is the pentagon pyramid, like that. In prisms, there are two bases are there. If triangle is the triangular prism, square is there square prism, like that it changes. So these two pyramid and prisms are named by the bases only, depends on bases. In pyramid, in the side cross section you could see triangles, but in prism side cross section as rectangle. So that is the major difference between pyramid and prism. After these many examples under two dimensional, that is plane figures, these names are two dimensions are plane figure, because these diagrams can be drawn on paper or board or tabletop. Look at triangle, easily can be drawn on paper. Quadrilateral also it is very easy to draw on the paper. Circle also it is again very easier diagram to draw on the paper. Even polygon, if you take a pentagon, so it is very easy to draw on the paper. So look at, these are all plane figures because it is drawn on the paper. But three-dimensional figure, it is very difficult to draw on the paper. Still for our understanding, we draw on the paper by showing some effects on the diagram. So look at, if you draw only round shape, it looks like circle. That's why we show at the middle some extra effect to convert the circle into sphere. The cylinder, if you draw simple, in simple way it looks like rectangle. That's why top and bottom you show circle. Imagine it is a cylinder. And a cone looks like triangle. If you draw in simple way, by showing the circle shape at the bottom, you can convert the triangle into cone. And the pyramid and prisms as well. We have in 10th standard grade 10 ICSE, we have only cylinder, cone and sphere. About cylinder, cone and sphere, what are the formulas comes under? Formulae comes under cylinder, cone and sphere, that we are going to study, and using those formulae we solve many exercises. First we take cylinder. As I told you, cylinder is a three-dimensional figure or solid. It is very difficult to draw on the sheet of paper, but for our understanding we draw by showing some effects on the diagram. See, if you show only this much, we think that it is a rectangle. Actually cylinder is not rectangle. Cylinder looks like this. See, it is a pipe or any rod, steel rod or pipe. Many are there around you. You can take those things are cylinder examples at your home. See, I take this pipe as cylinder example. Cylinder, if you turn the cylinder, what you can see here? You can see here circle shape. That means it is not rectangle. So from the top view it looks like only two lines, but if you rotate you comes to know this is not two lines. Actually a round shape is there, like this. Understand, it is not two lines, it is round shape. When we see from the top it looks like only two lines, but it is not two line. Here round shape is there. You can touch and you can feel. Look at here round shape. This round shape is I showed by arrow mark. And top, at the top it is not again straight line. At the top of the cylinder it is a circle shape. So we are showing like this circle. Not only at the top, even at the bottom also circle shape is there. We show circle shape. So finally cylinder has two circles. At the top, at the bottom there are two circles, and at the middle turning surface is there. Turning surface means this round shape. So this round shape only at the middle, top and bottom circles. So in cylinder again two types are there. One is a solid cylinder, another one is hollow cylinder. So what exactly the solid cylinder and hollow cylinders look at? In solid cylinder, the what we are seeing a circle inside a empty space is there. So surrounding is turning effect what we are getting, and at the middle, at the inside, at the center, what empty space we are getting. So like this, any cylinder is having inside empty space, that is hollow cylinder. That means inside is empty. See, hollow cylinder means from side view it looks like cylinder. It is a cylinder only. When we see inside the cylinder, inside the circle shape, when we see, so nothing is there inside. That is called as hollow cylinder. So something you are filling in this. I mean something when you are filling in that, so you get a solid cylinder. That means you fill water, otherwise you fill sand. So until the circle brim. So once you fill something in that, the whole the empty space is covered with some item, some material. Then that cylinder is converted into solid cylinder. Solid cylinder means inside is filled with some material that can be liquid or solid. So something is filled other than air, other than gas. So something is filled inside the cylinder, that is solid cylinder. If the cylinder is empty inside, that is hollow cylinder. So cylinder is having at the middle turning face, top and bottom two circle. I repeat, top and bottom two circles are there. At the middle the rotating part is there. Rotating part, this is the cylinder is divided into two main types. Solid cylinder, if the cylinder inside some material is there, that is solid cylinder. If cylinder inside empty space is there, that is hollow cylinder. Okay, now we'll see important formula under cylinder. Important formula is the past tense, no, it's the plural of formulas. So one formula we call formula only, many formula are there, we say formulae. So important formula under cylinder. We take solid cylinder first. In solid cylinder, which are the important formula are there? Let us see. The first one is circumference. So the circumference is not only the formula comes under cylinder, it is generally we use for circle, because circumference is actually, we are using circumference under cylinder because see, cylinder has circle shape at the top and bottom. Look at the two faces we have two circles. So cylinder has circle. One cylinder has circle. Let us study about circle also. Circle circumference, this one studies in the 9th standard, 2 pi r. Circle circumference, here look at this, the circle circumference is 2 pi r. Circle area also called as base area. Circle area also called as base area equal to pi r square. Circle area and circle circumference, these two we have studied in the 9th standard. Circle circumference is 2 pi r. Circle area is pi r square. Circle area is also called as base area because cylinder has two bases. Look at this is one base, this is, because on these two bases cylinder can sit easily. See, when we make to stand the cylinder, it sits like this. Look at it, sits like this. So the cylinder is exactly sitting on circle face. That's why we call these two faces are circle faces, also called as base areas. So this is also one base area, it is also another base area. So circle circumference, this circle is there, no? This circle circumference means this outer line. Circle has this outer line, no? It is also called as perimeter. This outer line of the circle is circumference, that formula is 2 pi r. And this circle inside what area is there? This area, not inside the cylinder, I am saying only the area inside the circle. If it is solid cylinder, in solid cylinder, as we know, inside is completely filled. Inside is completely filled, no? So once it is inside completely filled, what is the area of this circle? Area of this circle is also called as base area, pi r square. Now we come to the main formula, volume. This circumference unit is only centimeter or meter or kilometer, like monodimensional. Circle area is centimeter square or meter square, like that. You can use centimeter square or meter square, depends on the given units. Volume is showed by capital V, area is capital A, circumference is capital C, volume is capital letter V. Volume of cylinder, volume of solid cylinder is equal to pi r square h. This is the formula we are using to find out volume of the cylinder, student. How did you get this volume of cylinder pi r square h? We derive this formula some other way. If you have interest, that you can study separately. But here they are not asking how to derive V is equal to pi r square h. We straight away go to volume V is equal to pi r square h formula. So if you want to know about how did we get this formula cylinder, so we can refer online. Otherwise, if you meet me at the school, I can explain. So for time being, we take directly V is equal to pi r square h. Volume V is equal to pi r square h. Pi is 22/7. R is the radius of the base. Look at this, radius is here. It is a circle shape, no? If it is circle shape, radius is half of the diameter. Look at this, the radius. The whole thing is diameter. This full is diameter, this is radius. And h, what is h? H is the height of the cylinder. Okay, this is the height of the cylinder. Circumference is this round length is there, no? This round length only circumference. Its formula is ready. And inside the area, inside the circle, what area we are seeing? That is area equal to pi r square. This is in always square units area. Circumference is single unit. Now we go for the volume of the cylinder. Very important formula. Volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. Pi r square h. Pi is 22/7. Sometime in question they give different values. Pi is equal to 3.14, like that. So what value is given in the question, use the same. But nothing is given in the question about pi. It is always 22/7. In the question nothing is given about pi. It is considered as 22/7. If something is given in place of pi, use the same during the calculation. V is equal to pi r square h is the very important formula. That is the volume of any cylinder, any solid cylinder. Volume of any solid cylinder is pi r square h. Next we go for surface area. See, cylinder surface area is divided into two types. One is curved surface area, another one is a base area. Understand? Surface area, what exactly surface area? See, volume means inside. So inside this cylinder something is filled. What is the volume of this cylinder? To find the volume of this cylinder, inside what content is filled. So if you are filling water in that, what is the volume of water? If you are filling chocolate sauce inside the cylinder, what is the volume of chocolate sauce? So to find the inside content, I repeat, to find the inside content, we are using the formula volume. Volume is always inside content, the amount of material present inside the cylinder. To find the amount of material present inside the cylinder, we are using the formula volume. Volume is the amount of material inside the cylinder. Surface area. Surface area means the outside what we are seeing, that is surface area. Look at this part is what we are seeing and we are touching. This part only called as surface area. Surface area means the part what we are seeing outside. See, this part is actually in the shape of rotating face. So this is the rotating face. So the surface area of whole cylinder is divided into two types. One is curved surface area, another one is a base area. What exactly curved surface area? This is only called as curved surface area. This rotating shape is there, no? That means this part is to show you this part only. What this part I am touching and just this part is called as curved surface area. This is curved surface area. Curved surface area, to find out we have the formula 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h is the formula to find out curved surface area. That means this. So I repeat again, volume means amount of material present inside, volume. But this pipe is example of hollow cylinder. Just assume something is filled inside that. To find the amount of material present inside the cylinder, we are using volume is equal to pi r square h. Surface area means there are two types. One is curved surface area and base area. Curved surface area means this outer, that means this part. what this part, white color part we are seeing, white color part, that is curved surface area. Not only this, full on rotation, on full on rotation what area we are touching here, this is curved surface area. Base area means already we studied, base area means these two, top and bottom, what are there, two circles are there. Base area means two circles, because in cylinder there are two bases are there, this is one base, this is another base. Base areas means nothing but at the base what is there, at the base there are two circles are there. Two, one circle area is already we got, circle area is always pi r square, correct? No, circle area is pi r square. Here in cylinder how many circles are there, two circles are there, that means 2 pi r square. This is the formula to find out base area. See, single base area, that means single base area to find out 1 pi r square. In cylinder there are two bases are there, two circles are there, so 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square is the formula to find out base area. Next one is total surface area. What is the meaning of total surface area? That means in the given solid complete area, I means everything, it is not curved surface area, it is not base area, complete, the complete area of the given solid is called as total surface area. So as we know, cylinder has two types of areas. One is curved area, this is the curved area, this is the base area. Something is filled, we get here area. So assume that something is filled, we get area here as well, correct? No? So total surface area means in cylinder two types are there, one curved surface area, one base area. This curved and base area together when we add, that means 2 pi r h is the curved surface area, plus base area is there are two bases, that means two circles, when we add, this is the formula to find out curved surface area. And sorry, it is not only curved surface area, it is curved surface area as well as base area. This totally we take it as total surface area. So now we repeat once again, cylinder has at the middle rotating part, top and bottom, two circles. Important formula, circumference is 2 pi r, that we studied in the previous class. Circumference means this circle, this one round, only one round of the circle is 2 pi r. Base area means circle area. Base area is nothing but circle area. Here we are seeing circle only, no, base means circle. Circle area is pi r square. Volume, this is monodimensional, it is a square dimension. Volume is what material present inside the cylinder. So if suppose water is present inside the cylinder, the amount of water to find out, we are using the formula volume. Volume is pi r square h. So the unit of volume is either centimeter cube or meter cube. Remember, volume is measured always in centimeter cube or meter cube, totally cubic units. Area is square units, volume is cubic units, because it is three dimensional. As we told, cylinder is three dimensional figure, it has three dimensions, so cubic units. Surface area. Surface area is divided into two types. One is curved surface area, one base area. Curved surface area means this middle part. This middle part area, what we are seeing, the white part, this full white part is middle part. To find out that 2 pi r h formula we are using. Another one is base area. Cylinder has two bases. Cylinder has two bases, so two circles, 2 pi r square. Total surface area formula is not difficult. This curved surface area and base area, both if you add and consider it as single formula, it is called as total surface area. So if you know curved and base area separately, total surface area, no need to buy it. Remember, volume you need to buy it, curved surface area you need to buy it. Base area, as you know, base area is always circle formula, you know that. So two circles means 2 pi r square. Total surface area is curved and base both adding. So from these formula we need to buy just two only, that is a volume formula and curved surface area you need to follow, and these two only very important. This base area is we know already, it is a base area means circle area, two circles are there, 2 pi r square. Total surface area no need to again buy it. When we know curved and base area separately, total is the total sum of both. So hope you understood these formula under cylinder. So at last I forgot to explain one. When we go to the hollow cylinder, these explanations for solid cylinder. When we go to the hollow cylinder, what are the formula are there? So hollow cylinder volume we go directly. Volume is equal to pi r square h for solid cylinder. For solid cylinder we use the formula pi r square h. For hollow cylinder we have to use this the formula. So when hollow cylinder word comes for solid cylinder, what formula is there? Same formula we are using for hollow also, but the single radius is converted into two radius. Pi as it is, right, h as it is, right, this radius is converted into bigger square minus smaller square, because when we go for hollow cylinder, this is the example of hollow cylinder, the pipe. If something is filled inside, it is solid cylinder, nothing is there inside, it is hollow cylinder. Now this pipe is hollow cylinder. So in hollow cylinder, pi, and look at, it is a solid cylinder. See, solid cylinder, what height is there? Hollow cylinder also same height won't change. See, inside is empty. For the inside is filled or empty, height won't change. Height is the external part. See, in solid cylinder, what height is there? Hollow cylinder also same height doesn't change. But when we go for inside, if something is filled here inside, radius is single. If inside is empty, we will get two radius. That means from the center to inside. See, from center to inside and center to outside. That means, I'll show you here. See, this is the top, no? This top looks like this. See, this is the top of the hollow cylinder. Look at, we are seeing the pipe, this part is this. See, from center to the inside circle, what we are seeing from center to inside circle, inside till the inside edge, this is smaller. From the same center to outside, that means outside till here. See, from center inside to this outside, including this thickness, this is bigger. So the middle, what this part is there, this part is called a thickness. That means the outside radius is equal to inside radius plus thickness. Got it? The outside radius, this outside radius from center to the outside line is there, no? That outside radius to find out, inside radius plus thickness is always equal to outside radius. So we are using the formula pi of, in place of singular we are writing 2r. Pi of r square minus r square h. Pi of r square minus r square h. Because in solid cylinder only one radius. If something is filled here, we see only one radius. If inside is empty, that time we see two radii. One is from center to the inside edge, from center to the outside edge. Outside edge, that radius is equal to sum of inside radius plus thickness. Thickness means this part is thickness. So what we are doing, pi, in place of radius, there are two radius are obtained now here. So we remove one radius, we write bigger square minus smaller square, h we repeat same. This is the volume of hollow cylinder. Volume of hollow cylinder, remembering is very easy. Remove the single radius, in place of single radius you write two radii, bigger minus smaller. R square, remove it, bigger square minus smaller square, right? In place of that we will obtain that. And we go for the curved surface area, 2 pi r h we write, where in solid. In solid cylinder, I show you solid and hollow difference. This is solid cylinder volume, it is hollow cylinder volume. Solid cylinder curved surface area, that is this. Solid cylinder curved surface area is 2 pi r h. The same thing, hollow cylinder's curved surface area is 2 pi. In place of this bigger, write smaller, bigger, sorry, in place of smaller, you write bigger plus smaller, h as it is, right? This is the hollow. Look at. So by doing simple changes, solid and hollow formula is differentiated. What solid formula has, same for hollow also. The single radius is converted into two radii, big radius minus small radius. In curved surface area also same. Solid curved surface area is 2 pi r h. Hollow curved surface area same, 2 is as it is, pi as it is, h as it is. In place of small r, write bigger plus smaller. In curved surface area, radii are added here, in volume radii are subtracted. So these simple changes, remember. So in the next class, let us see about the cone, its volume, curved surface area, total surface area, everything. Later sphere as well. So until then, bye from me. Thank you.